Jack Doherty could be in massive legal risk now that he's been hit with crimes in Miami, and more liability could come down the pipe.
Imagine waking up one morning, checking your phone, and realizing your entire career, income, and freedom might collapse before lunch. Yeah, Jack Doherty isn't just in trouble, he's basically speedrunning a full-blown legal downfall in Florida. And before you blink, boom, another lawsuit, another investigation, another person exposing him.
TikTok, the YouTuber, it's wasted no time capitalizing on this moment, making more viral content, but some of that content mocking law enforcement and his arrest.
But what if I told you the biggest threat isn't the Miami arrest? It's something way deeper, way messier, and way more dangerous for his entire OnlyFans agency empire.
Oh, with the TMZ logo, everything. It's the medium.
That's a 2XL.
Oh, it's 2XL?
So here's where everything starts spiraling. Jack Doherty got arrested in Miami, paid his bail, walked out, and instead of laying low like a normal human, he immediately pulled out his phone and started clowning the police, the code, and literally anyone who told him, bro, chill. One officer basically said, don't disrespect us again, and the court wasn't laughing either. Multiple Florida officials went public telling him to stop acting like the world is his live stream. The Miami Beach Police Commission basically handed him his final warning.
Miami Beach Commissioner Joseph Magazine also reacting to this. He posted on social media saying that Doherty should respect our law enforcement.
Not just that, Jack Doherty is now getting sued by his own team members.
But that's only one chapter, because now his own people, his own team, and even girls from his own OnlyFans agency are preparing to sue him. One former associate exposed contract issues, private moments being streamed without permission, and a whole list which can nuke the whole empire of Jack Doherty.
There was duress in that signing of that contract, invasion of privacy. You're streaming personal life without consent. It looked like there was no consent there. You've got defamation, a false portrayal of her image as immoral and a gold digger, etc. All those things stacked together. And at the very end, I wanted to put the cream, the cherry on top is a restraining order. I think the Florida crimes he just committed makes the perfect legal basis for a restraining order. At a very bare minimum, McKinley could hit him with a restraining order.
Investigators are now digging into the OnlyFans agency, accusing him of pushing adult content to younger audiences through his streams. If that gets proven and the internet roasted him so bad, you can practically smell the ashes. People compare him to every cancelled influencer in history, some even calling him the Jack Epstein of content creation. That's not the nickname you want, trust me.
She really wants to get back at him, and she's really mad about that. It's simple. It's so easy to get a restraining order right now based on just these activities.
To make it worse, creators like Atosi broke down his charges: controlled substances felony, misdemeanor possession, resisting an officer, stacking up to 7 years max time.
People dislike how they promote themselves, as they essentially paddle this adult content straight to kids. And it's very clear by the way they market themselves. A little bit of a stretch though, but the dude did call him out for being soulless, and now they were arrested for filming a gambling promotion in the middle of the street. He was breaking the law while in possession of things that he shouldn't have, so he was being a complete moron. But with him, that's nothing new, because his entire life is kind of like a skill issue. And currently he's now facing 7 years in prison. So Jack Doherty just got hit with 3 separate charges in Florida, and the max penalties are worse than what people think, because he's facing a felony for possession of controlled substances, which alone can carry 5 years in prison. Then he has possession of under 20 G's of that Bob Marley special, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with up to 1 year in jail. And then on top of that, he's being charged with resisting an officer without violence, which is another possible year. So altogether stacked, he's technically looking at up to 7 years behind bars in an absolute worst case scenario. Realistically though, he probably won't see anything near this because, you know, from what I can tell, he's a first-time offender, so he'll probably just end up getting probation or some sort of diversion.
Will he actually get 7 years? Probably not, but probation, highly likely. And if he gets probation, say goodbye to his streaming chaos, agency, and basically his entire brand.
Would you date a girl that did OnlyFans?
I gotta just be the breadwinner. I don't know, I'd feel weird.
A lot of these OnlyFans chicks are rich, right?
They are.
You wouldn't marry though. Like, you're not marrying an OnlyFans.
I mean, maybe I would have, but like at this point, like it's probably not worth it. Like, you know?
Well, yeah,
like, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd marry a OnlyFans girl now. You know, there's no point.
Girls from his agency are fleeing one by one. The ones who made him the most money, gone. The ones who stayed, probably packing their bags already.
The difference between me and other people are that they spew lies, and I actually spoke the truth with proof, evidence, and all that stuff. So I don't care about what anyone has to say. They're just lying. Liars.
And now, everywhere he goes, public humiliation, people confronting him, yelling at him, calling him out. Once the public turns on you, investigators start watching you way closer. Drop your thoughts below, watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers!
Good game.